Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me over here. Okay, I have a very interesting topic to read through and share with you guys. This is regarding the California school district's president who led the school closures within California and them dropping off their daughter to preschool. It's crazy that this is a topic these days. Like, just our world is crazy right now, right? Okay. The head of a local California teachers union president has come under fire in recent days after a video showed him taking his 2-year-old daughter and dropping her off at a private school for in-person instruction, as private schools remained closed in many cities of our state. Currently, the ones that are surrounding me are open. You can either do virtual, half and half, meaning half virtual, half in-person, or full-on in-person instruction. This is not how the majority of California is running their school systems right now. Really, it just depends on what part of the state you're living in. I'm in like very coast beach city, and the majority of our beach cities, in Southern California at least, are very Republican. They're very we're all pushing to open back up our state, to open our businesses, to get our kids back into the school system. So that's the gist of where we're at right now. But for the majority of California, they're closed. The schools are still closed down. All right, so sorry about that. Matt Maher Berkeley, Federation of Teachers president, blocks opening public schools in person, yet had his own child in in-person school since June 2020. Stop the hypocrisy. Our children are suffering. Open schools full-time now. Maher, who is the head of the Berkeley Federation of Teachers Union, appeared to confirm the incident to Fox News and other news outlets. Maher told Fox News that the video of his child, which was blurred out, thank God, was very inappropriate and an intrusion of his daughter's privacy. I do agree. You should not be filming children and then blasting it on social media or to a news outlet. He then said, "There are currently no public options for kids her age," he said. Right, because you're also head spear hunting the closures, the continually to keep continued schools closed. There are major differences in running a small preschool and a 10,000 student public school district in terms of size, facilities, public health guidance, and services that legally have to be provided, he added. We all want a safe return to school. The Berkeley Federation of Teachers is excited that Berkeley Unified will be reopening soon with a plan, supported by our members and the district, to get our schools back in classrooms starting later this month. All right, although I do agree with him, a small private preschool is so much different than, a multi-thousand student school, but I have family members that work at large schools, and there's some easy things that you can put in place to be able to protect our children and our students. Sorry about that. So you gotta think logically and think smart about how you can attack this. All right, let's see. The Berkeley Unified School District reached an agreement with the Berkeley Federation of Teachers in February to reopen public schools in March and April, according to a statement. It also depends on whether staff members get COVID-19 vaccinations. Let's see. A group called Reopen California Schools told the news agency in the Bay Area that the video suggests parents are becoming increasingly frustrated with schools being locked down amid the CCP virus pandemic. Of course. Yeah, it's hard. A lot of people are still working from home, plus they have kids at home, and you have to do online teaching. It's a lot. It's really a message of hypocrisy where we see the union representative saying it's not safe yet to go back, but he feels safe enough to take his daughter to an in-person institution. In recent days, there have been protests by parents and students in other parts of California calling for public schools to reopen. Parents have said that in-person learning is necessary for a child's development, saying that virtual learning that has been pushed since the start of the pandemic is insufficient. It is tough. I taught before a couple years back, and in-person versus virtual learning is so different, especially when you're talking about elementary school students, high school students, middle school. That's tough. For me, you don't need to attack people personally. You need to address it politically. When you start getting personal, you mix up dimensions and you don't get to discuss the real thing. Here, the real thing is Meyer putting fear before science and the right of teachers before the right of kids. That's the issue. Well, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel over here. And once again, thanks for joining me. Take care.